Woohoo! Alright, there's my mic. Alright. Can I listen to the audio? How loud is it? I cannot hear it. There we go. Okay. Alright. Welcome to the stream. I just noticed I hit 420 subscribers. Oh my gosh. Perfect. Let's turn that up a little bit. Did I lose the one thing that I used to draw? Oh gosh. Sorry, I had to move my mic. Hopefully that wasn't too loud. Alright. I'm gonna keep this right here. Move that. And then I'm already noticing how awkward this angle looks for this drawing. I may have to fix some things, but right now this is what I'm going with. It's just this is gonna be a little animation I'm gonna be almost done with. It really won't take me too long at this point in the forget short animation. You know, I think that oh, I see what you mean now. So I kind of just did that as like a really neat visual effect. It didn't really have any significance to the lore or anything. I just thought it would look kind of unique and interesting and kind of make his eyes appear a bit scarier, you know, a bit creepier. There's not really a lore reason behind it though. It's just kind of how I drew it. The eyes used to have a little bit, like, there was a very short period of time in my drawings where characters' eyes did have, like, squiggly lines around them. But, I mean, it's been a while since I've drawn like that. I thought it would just be kind of a nice little visualization for that video, because I want to make him look pretty intimidating. And I think I did a pretty good job. I really like that short. That's one of my favorites I've made. I like how it came out. Yeah, today I am working on videos. I have a short I probably will upload either today or tomorrow. Depends on how I feel after the stream. I might upload it tonight. Sometimes I don't really have luck on Wednesdays, so I'll see how that goes for now. But yeah. I can't believe I started coloring this and then completely, like, forgot the minor details that I still have to add. That happens a lot. It's kind of why I'm trying to simplify a lot of my character designs. Make it easier to animate and also less to forget, you know. Overall, when you draw something over and over again, you're bound to eventually forget a detail or two. And I've noticed that I do tend to forget a lot of details. Okay, Bea. I love you. I cannot be up here, my sweetheart. Come on, baby. Just get down. I know. Yeah, I mean, it'd be pretty catastrophic. It would be pretty loud if the wormhole was, like, obliterated. I think, honestly, that would probably cause people to realize there was an afterlife. Like, they'd probably feel, like, the shockwaves and hear, like, a giant noise and be like, what on earth was that? You know, well, they wouldn't say Earth, because there's no Earth, but you know what I mean, right? I think that would be catastrophic. Probably thought, like, a nuke just went off. But, and that's only if Zach was even successful, which, you know, I mean, depend on his circumstances whether or not it would be successful, I suppose. I mean, it's, you know, theoretically that's his plan, but I would imagine it would be quite difficult to actually destroy an entire wormhole like that. But yeah, we'll see as the story progresses. Wrong layer. Oh gosh. Wrong layer. I totally forgot to post about 4th of July, but I hope you guys had a good 4th. I had a lot of fun. I was gonna draw something for it, but I ended up being pretty busy, so I might draw like something later, but it's a little late. I don't know. I still like drawing stuff for holidays, even if I've kind of missed them. Or like not missed them, but you know what I mean, like missed the actual day itself to post on. But I think a lot of people are busy on holidays, so I feel like that's pretty normal experience. I feel like a lot of people end up missing out on like posting YouTube videos or, you know, being on like the internet and stuff. Usually it's a time to kind of just celebrate and unwind and not worry about stuff like that. It was a pretty fun day. Kind of reminded me of my Two Birds video where there was fireworks happening. On Astronomia, they do have their kind of version of 4th of July, but I haven't decided what it's called yet. But they do have it. They have, I think, it'll sort of be a celebration of other things as well as, like, a country coming to be. So I'll kind of decide. Oh, I would imagine it would be, yeah, I imagine it would be pretty crazy and probably cause even more than just buildings to collapse. It would probably cause, like, the whole planets to be disrupted. Oh man, is this even looking good? I don't know. The angle is just so weird looking. This is the fun part about drawing when you're not really confident in something and you're just looking at it and you're like, what's wrong with it? I can already tell I messed up too on the line art. Oh gosh, this is a mess. It's okay. People, mistakes are part of art. You gotta make mistakes to get better. There we go. That already looks way better. Oh, for sure. And I could imagine it would, if the wormhole was destroyed, it would also cause a lot of turmoil on Novotel because, there would no longer be souls coming through the wormhole. There would no longer be people coming to the afterlife. So everything would halt. It would be really bad. Disastrous even. So for sure, it's not a good event. And I don't even think Zach wants all of that to happen necessarily. He has his goals of, like, he believes he's doing the right thing, but he doesn't want to hurt people. It's not like he wants to be a bad person or be an evil person. He genuinely believes that part of what he's doing is for the best of everyone, even though it's pretty selfish of him because he doesn't know what everyone wants. He's trying to decide for them, which is why his intentions are so bad. Or I guess why they seem bad. He has good intentions, but they seem really bad when you consider that people have, when you consider that people have, you know, their own opinions about things and their own wants and desires, and taking away the ability to, like, you know, stay in the afterlife like that, that's pretty messed up. I think it would be cool to create some, like, simulation pictures of what could happen too. Like, maybe make some concept art about it. I don't know. Something like that would be really interesting. It could even be on the level of, like, it's almost so catastrophic that no one knows what to do after either. I wouldn't really know what I would do in that situation. If I just, like, heard a giant explosion and then, like, there were shockwaves across the world, I don't know, man. I'd probably, like, turn on the news and, like, hide under, like, a blanket. I don't know. It would be scary. I can't imagine that. But yeah, I would have to make some concept art to kind of illustrate what I would imagine happening. Okay, I kind of figured out what I don't like about this. I think this will look better. Slightly better. And then make this a little wider. Experimentation. All about art. And, you know, using more reference pictures, because it's hard to find a reference picture for very specific angles I want to do. It can be really hard to find references for stuff like that. Man, it's hard. It's just so hard sometimes to draw. But it's what I chose to do. I chose to inflict this pain. I would say, as characters, Rose would probably be more intimidating and scary, but for, like, what they've actually done, or what they're actually planning on doing, I would say Zach's plans are a bit more intimidating and scary, because Rose is genuinely a bad person, whereas Zach has bad, has good intentions with a bad way of trying to make them happen, essentially. And that's kind of how I view them as characters. It's really easy to look at a character who's an antagonist and go, you know, they're bad for this, and that. But I like having Zach's interpretations a little bit more open, because I think it gives some nuance to the situation and his character. I'm not saying what he's doing is good, of course, but you could understand why he feels the way he does when you see what other ghosts have to say about the afterlife as well, because there's also going to be other perspectives on the afterlife that kind of show people how you could definitely understand where Zach is coming from. For Rose, though, I mean, she genuinely likes to be bad. She enjoys being a bad person. She almost gets joy out of it. So you could say her character is scarier in that regard, because typically people like that are not good people. You know, they typically are not, they're typically not people you want to be around if they enjoy the suffering of others, or if they encourage it. And maybe not even enjoy, but, you know, not feel bad because she also thinks she's doing a good thing. Except she does, you know, more drastic ways of making it happen. But yeah, it really, there's a lot of characterization I want to talk about and go over in the next lore video, which I'm not sure when I'm going to make yet. But I am going to make another lore video, because I think that would be, it would help clear a bit more things up about the characters, their intentions, and Also be a good reference for myself as well. It's always good to keep tabs on your own story and constantly look back. Like, I always look back and reference other videos, and see what I drew in them, see how I drew them, and stuff like that, which I don't think there's anything wrong with that. It's always good to reference your own work as well. Keep everything clean and updated and as consistent as possible, because it is hard to keep a story consistent. Oh, chewing on your pants? Yeah, we just got a dog, and he's a bit chaotic. Yeah, he was chewing on my shirt earlier too. Dogs and chewing. For sure. Oh, for sure. And that's a good part of his character, is you can definitely think he's a horrible person, even if he has quote-unquote good intentions, because he's still doing something really, really bad. You can do something, just because you have good intentions doesn't mean the action you're doing isn't good. So I totally understand that. He's definitely not a good person. And I'm not even defending his actions, but I'm kind of explaining how his characterization could come across and how he assumes people will take it. But as we all know, once again, just because you have good intentions does not mean you are a good person or doing something good. A bit of nuance like that I also enjoyed in my ethics classes. I took more than one ethics class, and I loved it. I love philosophy. I love looking at people as a gray scale of morality. I enjoy that sort of thing. I enjoy looking at characters and not knowing entirely what their intentions are. I think that that's an interesting dynamic to have in a story, and if I could have that dynamic in my story, I would oh my god, that scared the crap out of me, dude. Did you have any idea how loud that is on the mic? Squeaking dog toys around here? What do you think this is? Petco? Anyway. Oh my god, I can still hear it. But yeah, I really like having characters with different moralities. I enjoy that because I think, like I said, it adds a bit of nuance to the situation, adds a bit of character, and it's just fun overall. Even Rose isn't 100% bad or 100% good either. I mean, she's not a good person by any means, and she's definitely worse than Zach, but she has done good things. She wouldn't kick a puppy or run over a duck on the road. She wouldn't do any of that. But if pushing you off a mountain meant getting to her goal, well, she might consider it, It's kind of like how Rose is. And so that stuff like that is important to keep in mind. It's important to keep in mind, and it is important to the story. Oh yeah, that's good. Like I said, we got this dog, and I love him so much. But man, dogs can get pretty noisy. So I was hoping the squeaky toy wasn't too loud, but yeah, I don't really mind background noise myself. I just don't want it to get too close to the mic so no one's eardrums are hurt or anything. I try to keep my mic sound pretty stable. But yeah, no, it wasn't too loud. It was fine. Dogs are gonna make noise, Not much I can do about that. There might be days even where I'm streaming and he's barking, or, I'll try to keep it to the minimum if it happens, but he is a puppy, so I'm gonna be more forgiving with him and his noise, He's just a puppy, so he's still learning, and, we're still training him, so it's understandable he'll have some noise, as long as it's, as long as he's okay and everything's good. Of course, I can always pause the stream and come back if if something happens, I need to take him out or something. But yeah, I'll probably try to stream when my husband's here, just so I can make sure he, is able to look after the pup. But yeah, I'll definitely have to show pictures too. I might draw him soon. Okay, it kind of looks better. What about with the weapon? Oh. Oh, I see what happened. It's because I moved it. Alright, well, I'll have to redraw part of the weapon. That's okay. You know what? It happens. Like I said, part of drawing is just... gotta feel to get better. Gotta feel so much to get better. 15 years it feels like. Oh my goodness. I feel like I've been drawing forever. Gotta just fix this. Oh, I can't see. There we go. See, I mean, it's not a horrible fix. It's just, you know, gotta take me a second. But it's not too bad at all. Like I said, this is kind of why I also enjoy drawing with a more simplified style. The mistakes are a lot easier to correct, and it tends to move out of my way. There you go. I have to keep all of my icons on the side in the same row, so. Oh yeah, this is part of his weapon. His scythe. I thought it'd be really cool to finally show a bit of it. Oh, that's the other dog. Oh my. Oh wait, I know what I can do actually. Oh man, my other dog's upset now. Baby. I'll have to handle him here in a little bit. I think that's something about that doesn't look right. So I think I'm gonna. Okay, I guess I could. You know what? I think I would have to. I would have to like fix that. There we go. Okay. There's so many layers. Layers, like onions. Alright, there we go. Yeah, and ghosts can have, they can actually have multiple soul weapons. I mean, it really, you know, your soul weapon you have a lot of freedom with. So, I mean, it can pretty much be whatever you want it to be. So if you wanted your soul weapon, let me see if I can pull up something real quick. There we go, okay. But yeah, if you wanted your soul weapon, if you want 2 or 3 or 5 different soul weapons, I mean, it honestly is up to you. You can pretty much do whatever you want. But for the most part, soul weapons just are pretty much you can have whatever you want. There's a lot of freedom in them. Alright, okay, so I got the coloring down. It's time to start animating. So. Hi there. Where'd he go? There he is. Oh my gosh, he is so tiny. I keep forgetting how tiny he is. Come here, babe. Hi, baby. But yeah, I mean, Rose could definitely have a melee soul weapon. I don't think that would be bad for her. I think that would actually be pretty interesting. He's eating cat food. I mean, it's not a super big deal, but I don't think we should have him eat cat food. You can just hear the crunch from the back. The joy of having a puppy. I was just still working on how I draw mouths and characters and stuff when I animate. It's just like so hard to like figure out a good style for them. This animation I've been working on for quite a few days now. I want to say at least a week or so, maybe a little bit more. I've kind of worked on and off of it because I've also been working on other videos in the meantime. And so, yeah, I've definitely been... Oh, hold on. No, I want you to see every frame. There we go. No spoilers here. Well, there's slight spoilers for his weapon, of course, but it's okay. Yep, okay, thank you. Clip Studio Paint. Gotta go through like 15 different tabs just to have the option. It's okay though. Oh yeah, that's gonna be a drawing for sure one day. I am for sure gonna draw that. I also have some Armathias doodles I gotta show you guys sometime. I'm gonna finish the doodles and like color them and show you guys Armathias. Ooh, I didn't know I could do it so fast. Nice. Okay. But yeah, I'll definitely show you guys some Armathias drawings soon too, because I did promise you and I have to do it. It's just I've been so busy, dude. But yeah, I'm gonna do that soon. I have a lot of stuff on the way for videos. I have shorts, I have videos, I have animations, I have animatics, I have animation memes. So much. And frames take a long time as well. They can take a long time depending on how intricate they are. Luckily doing this kind of rig-based style can help, because it's more like Flash animation sort of used to be, or kind of, I mean, I guess it still is. It's called Adobe Anime now, but kind of that more bouncy style, it really saves me time on animation when you're able to do more bouncy style. I know not everyone likes the type of animation I do sometimes, but it does save me significantly longer amounts of time, and I think it also makes the character models look better when you're able to put more time and effort into the art. Sorry, I was trying to think of the lyrics while I was animating this because I realized I couldn't remember what lyrics there were. Because I'm kind of animating it in my head as I go along, so I don't listen to the song, because the song is for sure copyrighted, so I can't listen to it while I stream, so I tend to think of it in my head and then go back and figure it out later in the timing and stuff, and I usually edit it in later on in the day after streams when I work on videos like this. Pretty much all my videos have copyrighted music. I hope to change that someday. I do hope one day I can do my own videos without copyrighted music, like animations and stuff. Right now I just don't have the resources or the time. I hope one day I can, though. That's my goal, to eventually make my own animations with my own voice acting, my own music even. I'd love to make my own music for my videos. I think that would be really, really cool. Oh, that's sinister. I like that smile. But yeah, animation is time, unfortunately. A lot of time, a lot of money. It's okay. Honestly, oops, sorry, hit the mic on accident. Honestly, I do my best to try and distinguish my male characters. A lot of them have long, fluffy hair, and so I try to distinguish them the best I can. I don't really blame people for mistaking the identities of my characters. It's kind of hard to tell for some of them, admittedly. I've actually gotten quite a few memes about it. Meme comments. So, not mean, but like, you know, comments where people were like, is it a girl or a boy? Why does your character look like that? Why do they have such long hair? And I'm just like, man, it's my characters. But I don't really get upset about it anymore, because honestly, I totally get where people are coming from. I don't really blame them, honestly. It can be ambiguous sometimes, so I try my best to make it clear. For Carter, you can use honestly, I'm debating whether or not I should change it to all or like any, because Carter is a non-binary character, and I typically use they for Carter, but you can also use he or she, and I don't think it really is a, like, you know, it's always been, I've always wanted Carter to be a non-binary character, but I haven't really decided on their strict pronouns, so I usually use they as sort of like the main pronoun for Carter, if that makes sense. But yeah, for Carter, it's usually they, but I think he or she would also be fine for them, you know? Like I said, I default to them for Carter. I also have, like, more drawings of Carter, too, and, like, they have a more, like, they lean towards more of a feminine dress style, but have more of, like, a masculine voice, if that makes sense, like a deeper voice, so it's kind of hard to tell, like, you know, it's kind of, like, hard to decide, I guess, is what I'm trying to say, for their exact identity, because I've had characters in the past where I wasn't sure if I wanted them to be trans, or if I wanted them to be non-binary, or like what I wanted to do with their identities. So a lot of my characters have evolved over the years. I also am going to make character sheets with everyone's pronouns and all of their identities on there, because I think that would be really nice, and I think that would clear up a lot of things for everyone whenever they look at my characters. So I will be doing that. I already have some of my character sheets made. I haven't finished all of them, but I have like Perry's and Chloe's and stuff. Some of them just need some touch-ups, and then they'll pretty much just be done. They're just straight-up character sheets. I'm not really going to worry about the style of the character sheets as much. They're going to be kind of out of style, but their outfits and their color schemes and stuff are going to be the same. But yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's understandable. It's just kind of what I used to refer to Carter, but, I mean, like I said, you can use he or she as well, and I think it would be fine for their character, because they're just, I think they're kind of more of a free spirit kind of character, where they just use whatever. But yeah, I mean, that's totally fine. It's whatever. But yeah, I'll make character sheets so it's more clear as well, and, also, like, interests, like, small stuff like that, like character interest, what characters like to do, their hobbies. I feel like I'm not making a lot of that clear, and I want to go over and make character sheets so I can make some of that stuff more prominent as well, so you guys can actually get to know the characters, because I try my best not to say stuff outright sometimes, and try to let people interpret things in their own way with the characters, but that can sometimes backfire, and I want to make things more clear than anything else, because I think that for other characters it can be like, it can be more, you know, he enjoys talking, he's always very friendly, and we know he's had romantic issues, whereas like someone like Ray has clearly gone through a lot, but his story isn't exactly his personality, and I feel like I could focus on his personality a bit more too. You know, I had the rest of this drawing somewhere. I started on a frame, and then it like disappeared. So now I've got to go look for it. So I will save you guys the trouble of that. Yeah, I'm gonna look for that real quick. I can even find it in time. The life of a disorganized artist is in motion. Well, in the meantime, I'll probably go ahead and take a break from that, but I do have some fun stuff coming. Let's see. I've got some more shorts. I've got some more. I've got an animac on the way, an animation meme, and I've got this animation that I just showed you guys a little bit of. So I'm very excited. This animation should be done in a couple of days, so I will be caught up on my videos, and on schedule again. I had a bit of a break from videos, and I'm trying to get kind of caught back up, you know. In the meantime, I'm just gonna do some things real quick on stream. Just have some fun, because I'm getting a little bit of like, I couldn't find the exact frame I was looking for on that sheet, so I think I have to redraw it. And I do not feel like redrawing that much of the frame right now. So, like, oh my gosh, I'm probably gonna take a break from that and just kind of doodle something real quick. I'm so excited for all the videos, though. I've been having a bit of art block too at times, so I've been trying to work on inspiration. I've been writing like video ideas down on my phone every time I see something I want to make, and make a video about it. And oh my gosh, art block has been kicking me. It's been really bad. So I'm hoping that with drawing more and having more video ideas, I can hopefully kind of get out of art block. I'm thinking of doing some more funny videos. There's quite a few video ideas I do have. I tend to not know if I'm gonna go through with them or not, because it just sort of depends if I start making something and I'm into it, or if I, you know, end up kind of disliking the concept of it once I start making it, if that makes sense. Like, I kind of just have to test the waters with a concept for a video. And the easiest thing for me to do is make animatics, because animatics are the things I plan out the most in my head. And so oh my gosh, the squeaky toy. Animatics are usually the one thing that I feel like I have a lot of control over, and I feel like I have a big idea of what I want it to look like, and I have kind of a solidified style for my animatics. Whereas animation memes can for sure be a bit more hard to make for me at times in terms of ideas. Like, they're not difficult to make visual wise, but they're more like, I don't know if I want to do this animation meme. Well, do I want to make this? Do I want to make that? It's really hard. Oh, the red laser eyes. Yeah, I honestly, I could probably make a meme out of that. Like, just put like the bright red eyes on Rose. Like, when she's angry, it's like when Rose catches you slacking at the workplace, like that. Would be really funny. Oh my gosh. She could get kind of crazy mad. I mean, I would say for sure Rose could get pretty feisty, and upset. So, for sure. It's always fun making videos of my characters and memes of them as well. But for video ideas, like I said, it's just been super hard. Doodling is always nice because it gives me a little bit of time to just kind of relax and draw something that I don't really get to draw sometimes. Sometimes I just work so much on videos that I don't always work on my own personal art. Well, hi, Mr. Bear. Hi, Bear. Gosh, he's so small. I gotta draw you guys some doodles of my dog, because he is just too cute. No, wrong gear. That also happens a lot when you have a lot of characters. Sometimes you just draw the wrong gear. It's okay though. Easy fix. Oh, for sure. Yeah, Rose is pretty strict. Of all the members of the Souls of Paradise group that you want to make angry, it'd probably be Dirthier the most, because Dirthier is the one that, like, honestly, he's probably, like, he is like, the most forgiving out of all of them. Mainly because part of him has been kind of more coerced into working there, more than he works there because he actually has a passion for what Zach does. Please don't let Bear eat my squishmallows. Bro, did I forget how to draw Mantis's hair? Totally did. This is what I'm telling you about art block, man. This is what I'm telling you. Because when I do art block, or when I have art block, no, it's not a choice. When I have art block, and I wish I didn't, sometimes I get so caught up in not drawing anything that I start to forget my own characters. It really makes me sad, but unfortunately, that's just kind of the issue with having art block. Sometimes you just forget so much, and I almost feel like I'm like regressing in my art. It's really bad. I'm hoping I can kind of get out of this block and start drawing more stuff. It's been pretty hard, so hoping it can get better. Video block also, like video idea block. I don't know if other YouTubers may feel that same way, but I just sometimes just don't have any ideas for videos. And I know what I want to do, but I don't have like a song or a story that I know I want to tell at the moment, so it can be kind of hard. Once again, something that I really want to work on. Goodness, your hair is fluffy. I need to move the eyes up a bit too. Move the face down a bit too. I can't even let my doodles be because I get so caught up in trying to make them look good, but that's also okay if it doesn't look perfect. They're just doodles. Oh, for sure. I just listened to that song today, actually. I was like, man, this song would really be good for Ray. I will probably try to work on animatic for that song, because I think that would actually be a really nice song, and it would give me an idea to do, because like I said, art block and video block and stuff like that can make it difficult. Yeah, here's some last minute doodles for you guys before I wrap things up. Ray and Mantis, my beloved. Oh my gosh, my arms hurt. Too much drawing. I would draw every second of the day if my hand would allow me and if I had the time. But I feel like I would also get really burnt out really fast if I did that. But anyways, it is getting kind of late, so I will go ahead and wrap up the stream for tonight. I have videos on the way. Next week, next Friday, I will probably upload my animation meme, I think. And I hope you guys will enjoy that. It's kind of just a fun little animation meme. And then after that, I have an animac on the way. Then after that, I have an animation on the way. So I do have a lot on my plate. As much as I have art block and video block, I do still have some videos on the way. Yeah, I could see that song working for Mantis too, for sure. I have a lot of more backstory for Mantis as well with Ray, and I think that I'll probably do some more videos about that as well. I really like the song also, Fish in a Birdcage for Ray and Mantis, when Ray was a ghost and on Astromia and Mantis was still a human. I think that song is really good for them. I really like that song. If you've heard it, then you'll know what I'm talking about. I really feel like it's perfect for them, especially because of the two birds animatic that I did, which I still don't understand how that's my most popular video. I don't understand. I really don't like looking at it now because of the art style, but I'm still happy with how people thought of it, and yeah, I definitely want to do more with them too. They're some of my favorite characters to write. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up the stream for now. Thank you guys for watching and joining me again for another live stream. And last minute, Bea comes to steal the glory. Hi, baby. It's almost like she knew I was wrapping up. But yeah, I will see you guys later, and I hope you guys have a good night. And be on lookout for some videos and also some shorts that I am working on. Please don't lay on my keyboard. No. Alright, thank you guys for watching my stream. I really hope you guys have a good night, and I will see you guys next week. Hopefully I am not sick this Monday. Mondays sometimes can be like either just really like exhausting days, or sometimes I just don't feel good. And it could just be like the weekend or something, just getting off the weekend, or I don't know, something like that. But hopefully I can keep streaming. I may even change it on a different day, but yeah, I'll see. But yeah, see you guys next Monday. Have a good night, everyone.